The Brooklyn Nets are the first team to be eliminated in the 2023 playoffs after getting swept by the 76ers. And while it's definitely a disappointing season for them, they had championship hopes with Kyrie and KD entering the season. I do think that they're in a better position now than they were before those trades were made. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be rebuilding the Brooklyn Nets. You know what? Every day there was some type of drama with either Kyrie or KD. And at least they have now a 26-year-old player to build around who's an elite two-way player, Mikal Bridges, who's really coming to his own as the number one option for the Nets. They also got a ton of draft capital from Dallas and Phoenix. Nic Claxton was one of the NBA's most improved players this year. On the downside, though, they do have the worst contract in the NBA with Ben Simmons. The Lakers and the Hawks are in the NBA Finals, and let's see who wins it all. It is the Atlanta Hawks, the battle of the 7 seeds. That's pretty cool. With Trae Young being your Finals MVP, they might already be eliminated by the time you guys see this video. So let's see if we're going to have any picks in the lottery. We do not. We have our pick at 20, and then we have Phoenix's pick at 21 from the KD trade. The Hornets win the Wemby sweepstakes. Jacque Vaughn did a great job as the Nets head coach since taking over for Steve Nash. He's going to be our guy. We're going to be sending Patty Mills to Philadelphia for Furkan Korkmaz in a 2027 second round pick. That is going to be our only draft night trade. Let's make our selections in the 20s. The Hornets do take Wemby, so they got Wemby and LaMelo Ball as their young core. That's pretty sick. Scoot Henderson goes number 2 to the Blazers. Brandon Miller 3 to the Mavericks. Wait, oh my God, Dallas, I didn't even realize, jumped up to what, from 10 to 3? That's kind of crazy. Cam Whitmore goes 4 to the Rockets. Number 5 is going to be Derek Lively. With my first round pick, I'm going to be taking Leonard Miller out of the G League, and we're going to take Marcus Sasser with our second first round pick. So we draft Sasser, we draft Leonard Miller. We also got John Henderson late in the second. I'm not going to sign him. Spencer Dinwiddie has a $21 million team option. This is an interesting one if I want to pick it up or not. I will definitely be picking it up on Cam Thomas, Edmond Sumner, and Day'Ron Sharpe. Royce O'Neal for $9.5 million. I'm going to let walk. You know what? We'll bring back Dinwiddie as our starting point guard next year. We are going to want to pay Cam Johnson. He wants $25 million, though. I don't know if I'm going to pay him that much money. So I'm going to renounce the rights on Seth Curry and Royce O'Neal, as well as Yuta, Moses Brown, Drew Smith, and David Duke. All right, so Cam Johnson got a 3-year deal worth about $73 million, and we are going to match that. That's a decent amount of money to be going to Cam Johnson, though. Low-key, might regret that contract. That's a ton of money. It's only 3 years, though, so we're already paying Ben Simmons, oh my God, $40 million next year. I'm also going to bring in Dwight Howard for $6.7 million. That's a lot of money. Actually, I should not be doing that. I'm going to see if I can snag Isaiah Roby here for a 2-year deal. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to pick him up. So Mikal Bridges regresses. What? And I do download a scenario because Start Today is still messed up. So here's the starting 5. Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Nic Claxton. With Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Leonard Miller, Marcus Sasser off the bench. First guys in the rotation could be Joe Harris, Edmond Sumner, or Isaiah Roby. Under Jacque Vaughn, this team is 3.5 star balanced. And the first game of the season is against the 76ers in Philly. We give up 140 points. Come on, Claxton. You're supposed to be guarding Joel Embiid, but it is Embiid. Bridges had 30 points to start the season. Very efficient as well. Let's go until we get our first win, and there it is. We dropped 131 on the Detroit Pistons. Mikal Bridges with 27, Finney-Smith with 22. Hey, Ben Simmons with a good game. We will have to see that. And I'll see you guys at either the deadline or if a big injury happens or the All-Star draft. So we're here at the All-Star draft. We don't have any All-Stars here. We are 22 and 29. Things aren't looking the best for the Brooklyn Nets. We are the projected 9th seed at the moment, and we don't have our first round pick this year. Brutal, that is. Or next year, or the year after that. God damn, the James Harden trade sucks. Mikal Bridges is our leading scorer, 21.7 points. He's shooting 43% from 3 and 90 from the line. Cam Johnson, fresh off that payday, 39 from 3, 80 from the line, 16.5 points a night. Nic Claxton averaging about 13 and 12. He's killing it. And we do have to get him an extension done as well. Thank God we're paying Bridges only $21 million a year. This is one of the best contracts in the NBA. I'm not going to be making any moves at the deadline. We'll just see how this team pans out. There's a chance we make a move in the offseason. I would like to, win since we don't have our first round pick. And this team has signed some big names before. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. We can be a big market team in free agency if we want to be. Brooke was traded for Russell Westbrook. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season, and let's see if we're in the playing tournament, playoffs, or just miss it all together. Luka Doncic wins MVP because he averaged a triple-double. Scoot Henderson gets Rookie of the Year over Wemby. Taylor Horton-Tucker, 6th Man of the Year. Shout out to him. Always will have respect for Jalen Duren, man. Dude's a beast after the Vegas rebuild. We didn't get anybody on an all-NBA or defensive team. Shout out to 2 rookies getting all defensive second team. I lied now. We got Nic Claxton on all defensive first team. That's nice to see. And we didn't even make the playing tournament. Ugh. Maybe this future isn't as great as I thought it was. It's just the James Harden trade, man. They didn't I don't know. Like, you obviously regret it in hindsight, but even at the time, like, trading away Jared Allen, but then Nick Claxton would have never have broke out. You had Levert coming off the bench and obviously all those draft picks. So yeah, we're going to look to improve this team in the offseason because I feel like Mikal Bridges is that perfect number 2. We just got to get that number 1, which is obviously easier said than done. Cam Johnson had an injury to end the year, but still shot 40 from 3. Cam Thomas, 34 from 3, 86 from the line. Ben Simmons is getting paid $40 million to do that. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs are going up against Luka and the Mavericks in the finals, and the Mavericks win in 6, with Luka being your finals MVP. Almost signed Dwight Howard last year. He retires this year. And the Rockets are going to get the 6th overall pick in the draft from us. The Heat, number 1, Kings 2, Pacers 3. We don't have any picks in this first round. Brutal. Also, when I went to jersey retirements, Clay also retired. And it was due to injury too. He had another leg injury, man. Broken kneecap. That just sucks to see. So Jacque Vaughn is a free agent. I'm going to give him a 2-year extension. I was hoping to see a little bit more out of Leonard Miller this year. Good 3-point shooter, just shot 39% from the field. I'm going to try to trade Dorian Finney-Smith to the Knicks for the 14th pick. They also have the 16th pick that I could try to get if they decline this. Nope, they agreed to it. So yeah, we move on from Dorian Finney-Smith. He had another year and then a player option on his current contract. And I just need to add more young talent to this team. And he was the one to go. That made the most sense. That I can get good value in return. As Montes Buzuelos is going to Miami. Wonder if this means Hero would be on the market. And we're going to draft Amari Bailey with the 14th overall pick out of UCLA, who might be entering the draft currently in 2023. So Cam Thomas and Daron Sharp, I'm actually going to decline the $4 million option on Sharp. Thomas, I will bring back for that. We know that Spencer Dinwiddie's going to be a free agent. We have about $20 million in cap space. Oh, is Nick Claxton a free agent? Yeah. We're really not going to have cap space in this video. I do regret, I think, the Cam Johnson contract just a little bit. So I'm going to pay Nick Claxton. He's going to get the 5 years from me. It is front-loaded, though. We are going to renounce the rights on everybody else. It's tough, man, because when you look at this team salary cap breakdown, Simmons, Claxton, Johnson, and Bridges are taking up most of our cap space. And I'm fine with Claxton and Bridges making 53 mil combined, but it's just I'm paying $66 million for Ben Simmons and Cam Johnson. So you know what? I think for Ben Simmons, his contract's up next year. Gonna let him walk in free agency. For Cam Johnson, I could look to trade him. At the deadline might be tough unless there is a good matchable salary that I can end up making a trade for. Or I trade him next offseason because he'll be expiring 25 mil. It would definitely have some value. He's an elite 3-point shooter. And then I could try to go after a point guard in free agency next year. It's kind of nice that we don't have a point guard right now because usually that's just like, it's the loaded position. So most rebuilds are like going into it. I either have a great point guard or I draft one or get one early on. We still don't know our point guard for the future. So who's going to be our rental point guard for this season? It's going to be TJ McConnell. I'm going to give him a 1-year deal. Maybe I move him at the deadline. But yeah, this team is not going to be great again, which sucks. I kind of already mapped out what I plan on doing next year. But maybe we see a jump from one of these guys. And McConnell regresses already. Maybe I just say screw it and put Ben Simmons as my starting point guard. I might do that. All right, so it's going to be Simmons, Bridges, Miller, Johnson, Claxton in the starting 5. It does look different this year. We'll have Cam Thomas, TJ McConnell, Isaiah Roby, and Amari Bailey, as well as Marcus Sasser off the bench. Ben Simmons goes down to a 76 overall if you change him to a point guard. I don't really care at this point because it's probably his last year in Brooklyn. First game of the season against the Raptors, we win it. Okay. Mikal with 26. Home game against the Bucks, we win this one. All right. Can we start off the season 3-0? Yes, we can. Are the Brooklyn Nets back? We do lose to Detroit by 7, but hey, maybe we're going to actually do all right this year. All right, remember why I said we could be all right? Nope, 17-36. Ugh, and we don't even have our first round draft pick. We're one of the worst teams in the NBA. There's some really bad teams this year. Oh my God. There's some awful teams. Mikal Bridges is averaging 25. Cam Johnson, 17. Claxton, 17 and 10. Cam Thomas, 13.5 points while also being very efficient. It just sucks that there's no wins to be made as Leonard Miller is taking a shot like he's an elite 3-point shooter, elite free throw shooter, but he can't hit like any other shot. I don't think I'm going to make any trades right now unless I could find a Cam Johnson one. I would have thought about Tyler Hero, but he did just get traded to Detroit. Now, I could do this trade for Clint Capella, but I would probably want draft capital in return. Like, if I can get this Kings pick, I would do this, but I don't know if they will. Yeah, they want Leonard Miller, who I am not comfortable trading. So I think I might wait till the offseason to move Johnson. Trae Young wins MVP. Okay, you don't see that too often. Damian Lillard, 6th man of the year behind Scoot Henderson. That's funny. Cole Anthony, most improved in Miami. We don't get anybody on the All-NBA or defensive teams or rookie teams. Damn, just a forgettable season to say the least. You have Shea in the Thunder and Garland in the Cavs in the NBA Finals, and the Cavs win in 5 with Garland being your Finals MVP. Bunch of notable names retiring: Chris Paul, Mike Conley, Russell Westbrook, Brooke Lopez, Blake Griffin, John Wall, and Draymond Green. Russ and CP3 head to the Hall, and let's see what pick the Rockets are going to get from us. But we might have lucked out. The Suns. The Suns suck this season. Oh my god, we're gonna get a top pick in the draft. This actually might save the rebuild right here. They went 28-54. Somehow the same record with us. Was Kevin Durant hurt? No, it doesn't look like it. Damn, that sucks. So let's see where this pick ends up. If it's top 3, I'll be happy. If it drops, not the end of the world. And it stays at 3, you know what? I will take that. And the Rockets pick dropped a little bit, so the Blazers won the lottery, Pelicans in 2, and yours truly at 3. So if we look at the mocks, I mean, like, Ian Jackson would be great. Dylan Harper, we can maybe get that point guard for us out of Rutgers. There's going to be some options. And we're going to send Cameron Johnson to the Lakers for a 2026 unprotected first and a 2028 unprotected first, getting some more draft capital for the future. The first overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft is Ian Jackson. I'm kind of hoping Harper makes it to us at 3, and of course, the Pelicans had to steal him from us. Ugh, that hurts a lot. So we took Trey Johnson out of Texas with the 3rd overall pick. He's a shooting guard. We desperately need a point guard on this roster. And we also had a late first round pick in the swap with the Rockets. It was pick 28. We took Zach Clark. You know what? Trey Johnson might have been the best player in the class, so I guess I can't be too upset. We also got David Castillo there in the 2nd round at 39. Leonard Miller, I'm going to pick up his $3 million team option. Honestly, Marcus Sasser, he did shoot well from 3. You know what? I should give him another shot. So that's $6 million coming back. We got to give Cam Thomas the qualifying offer. We do have $53 million in cap space. I only have about 5 roster spots filled up, though. And I would like to bring back Cam Thomas. Probably not Ben Simmons. So we already have Trey Johnson at the 2, Mikal Bridges at the 3, Claxton at the 5. We're either looking for that power forward or point guard in free agency. Point guard, Jamal Murray wants $32 million. That's crazy. I might even target Markelle Fultz. And obviously there's some good power forwards. Julius Randle wants $41 million. Jeez. So I might wait until after moratorium. As Tatum goes to the Cavs. Whoa. Okay, that's not going to happen because obviously they can't sign Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, and Tatum. LeBron goes back to the Lakers for 1 more year. Giannis goes to the Celtics. Jeez. So Tatum is probably gone. I don't really want Julius Randle. And the Bucks are giving him the bag to replace Giannis. You know what? I'm going to get Jalen Brunson for the 2nd straight video. We're going to pair him up with Mikal Bridges. He's going to recruit him here to Brooklyn. And oh, I lied. He signs with Milwaukee. God damn it. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to get Franz Wagner, who is non-tenured. Like, the Magic just don't want to bring him back. And I think I'm going to start him at the power forward position. And there we go. We get him for 4 years, $118 million. I would love to sign Fultz, but now he wants like $20 million a year. I mean, Cole Anthony could be a solid option. We're going to wait a little bit here. Damn, like he's expected $19 million, Fultz, and he's asking for 26. So we're here on the last day, and like Cole Anthony would make sense. I don't know about Trey Jones. Like, what the heck? Brogdon's expected 18 million. Now he wants 34. I want to see if I could sign Fultz on a 2-year deal. 2nd year being a player option. 17.5 mil. I would even give him a no trade clause. And he will listen. So I think if I do this, I can get Cam Thomas back on at least the qualifying offer if I trade away Amari Bailey. And I'm going to ship him off to OKC for Miami 2026 first round pick. Oh, and we're like missing this by this team. It's not great. And I'm basically choosing between Markelle Fultz or Cameron Thomas, and I gotta choose Markelle. So yeah, this team is thin. I'm still gonna sign a couple guys before the season starts, at least a backup 5. But you know what? I like the starting 5. And I'm gonna go out and sign Nick Richards to a 1-year deal to back up Nick Claxton. So this is the 9-man rotation. Markelle Fultz, Trey Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Franz Wagner, Nick Claxton, with Leonard Miller, Nick Richards, Marcus Sasser, and Zach Clark off the bench. The bench is weak, but I like our starting 5. First game of the season against the Bulls at home. Hey, we win by 21. We have 2 former Magics. Yeah, like Franz Wagner and Fultz playing for us. We started the season 3-0. Hell yeah, man. Maybe Banchero is like the face of their guy or face of their franchise, and he didn't like Fultz or Franz or something like that. But hey, I'll take a 3-0 start. So Scoot Henderson in year 3 wins MVP 27, 6.7, 8.7 for him this year at age 22. We don't get Rookie of the Year. That goes to Ian Jackson in Portland as well. Oh my God. Portland just won 3 straight awards. That's crazy. MVP, Rookie of the Year, and 6th Man of the Year. They don't take home Depoy, unfortunately. Amen Thompson, Most Improvable. That's probably why they wanted to move on from Fultz. And the Rockets get Coach of the Year, of course. Because I think our pick with theirs is a swap this year. Nick Claxton back on all defensive first team. And we got Trey Johnson on all rookie first team. He had a very good rookie year. Yeah, I honestly think he should have won the award. We're relatively healthy for the playoffs. Shout out to Leonard Miller as a 6th man, though, because he finally got his act together. He was good on 2s, still an elite 3-point shooter and free throw shooter. I'm loving his development. Nick Richards is a good backup center as well. So Amir Coffey was just getting some minutes because Sasser was hurt, but I think I might go, I'd probably go with Sasser as a 9th man. Oh no, I got to play both Sasser and Clark. They're each going to get 12 minutes a night. And here's how the playoff starting lineup is going to look. Oh, and if you are curious to see what the season stats looked like, here they were with Franz Wagner being our leading scorer, followed by Bridges, Fultz, Johnson, and Miller. Bridges is a free agent. He's probably going to get like 40 million from me. We're taking on Cleveland in round 1, who has just dominated this video, and they've added Jaden McDaniels to this team. How are they only a 4 seed? Either way, though, I don't feel great about this series. We are down 3-1. Ugh. Kuzma, 33 points in game 1. Jeez. We ended up losing game 2 by just 1. Beat him by 12 in game 3, which is nice. Fultz at 26. Leonard Miller 23, and then we lost by 13 in game 4. So are we going to get gentlemen swept? No, we stay alive. We force a game 6. Bridges and Wagner combined for 61. Can we win game 6 and force a game 7? This would be huge for us if we're able to pull this off. And I don't know, it's going to be close, but we actually end up winning. What a fourth quarter. I did not expect that after that abysmal third quarter. Franz with 31, and we are going to a game 7 against Cleveland. We have a chance to come back down 3-1. We got to go to Cleveland, though. That team is just stacked by all means. So the fact that we went to 7 games gives me a lot of confidence for this team's future because, yeah, we're not beating them this year as we end up losing by 38 here. Ugh, Mitchell and Garland combined for 70. What was that, 6? As Scotty Barnes wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Scoot in the West. Ooh, the Raptors have Sabonis, Herb Jones, and Dinwiddie starting for them. And the Blazers obviously have Scoot, who's been balling in this video. So let's see who wins the finals. And it is the Portland Trailblazers in a fun 7-game series. DeMar DeRozan is retiring. I don't know if he's going to be a Hall of Famer in real life. He does not make it in 2K. And we have the 7th pick from the Miami Heat. Thank you, OKC. We also have the 20th pick via the Lakers. Could try to make a trade because I might have a little bit of cap space to squeeze before I got to re-sign Bridges. Also, I want to see if I could snag either Quinn Snyder or Taylor Jenkins in free agency and upgrade our head coaching spot. Even Mike Brown as well, I would take. So Mike Brown it is by default. I'm going to take Will Riley here with the 8th overall pick. These guys could get traded though because I am trying to win it all next year. We have Riley, Hayward, and Terrence May. I'm going to sign all 3 of these guys. Fultz opts out. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm actually going to pick up all these contracts. And before I want to make a trade, I want to see if I have bird rights on Markelle Fultz, which I do not, unfortunately. I'm going to try to make a trade offer with the Houston Rockets and pick up Lonzo Ball. Not the best score, but that's not what we need because we have guys that can already score for us. So I want to get somebody that can defend and pass the ball. So I'm going to offer up Sasser, Keldon Hayward, who was our 2nd first-round pick. I get to keep Will Riley, Zach Clark I'm going to include, and the Suns' first-round pick next year unprotected. Let's see if they agree to this. They do not. I do have a Sixers pick next year as well we could put in this trade. Damn, I would also put in my top 5 protected first. That gets it done. Welcome to the Brooklyn Nets, Lonzo Ball. Now let's give Mikal Bridges whatever he wants. And boom, we get him back on a 5-year deal. That's a lot of money. I do need a backup point guard now. I'm going to see if I can get Jalen Noel, who can also kind of be a backup shooting guard too. And we pick him up. I'm also going to try to pick up Terrence Davis and bring back Dorian Finney-Smith. I can also sign Nick Richards. Hell yeah. Let's check out player progression. Mikal Bridges goes up to an 89. We have Trey Johnson already at an 84. Leonard Miller, 81. So let's take a look at our 2027 lineup. So this is the 9-man rotation: Lonzo Ball, Trey Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Franz Wagner, Nick Claxton, with Leonard Miller, Jalen Noel, Will Riley, and Nick Richards coming off the bench. Mike Brown as the head coach. Let's have our best season yet. Scoot Henderson wins MVP again. JD Davison, most improved player in 2027. We got Lonzo Ball on all defensive first team, and we were the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference to Orlando Magic, doing just fine without Fultz or Wagner as the 1 seed. As I get later in these videos, I kind of want to turn injuries off just to see this team at its full potential. Let me know what you guys think of that. I feel like everybody's split on the whole injury thing. Damn, Trey Johnson has been developing like a beast for us. I think Will Riley for the playoffs is probably going to get like 14 minutes a night with Nick Richards. Jalen Noel's will go 17. Leonard Miller, I think I want to even give him 25 minutes. But like with Bridges and Claxton and Lonzo, like this team's defense is so freaking good. Come on, Mike Brown. Bring me to the promised land. We're taking on Boston round 1. They have Tatum and they have Giannis. And, oh my God, Turner and Rob Will. What? How is that a 7 seed? I mean, 2K doesn't love Giannis. And the Sim and we win in 7. Oh, man, that really had to go to 7 games. Shout out to Franz, 27 averaging. We're taking on the Hornets, who have LaMelo, Kevin Durant, and Wemby. What the hell? Oh, my God, and Jalen Duren. We're screwed. What? Gobert's on this team? We also have ball versus ball. Game 1 against the Hornets, we do end up winning it by 4. Game 2, we lose. Let's not go back and forth like we just did with Boston. We do win game 3, though. Come on, let's go up 3 games to 1. And we do. Let's go. So let's not blow a 3-1 lead, and we're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we don't. Shout out to Franz again in that series. We're taking on Detroit here in the Conference Finals with Cade, Ivy, Greg Barber, Marvin Bagley. Derek Lively's developed into an 85 overall. I honestly think we can beat them and go to the NBA Finals. Did we? I don't know. We were down 3-1, I think. Oh, are we in the NBA Finals? This is so much suspense. Yes, we are. Let's go. Lonzo Ball was your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Holy crap. In Game 7, we ended up winning by 8 points. They blew a 3-1 lead against us. And we're taking on the Rockets in the Finals. Let's freaking go. Game 1 goes to the Rockets. We just couldn't score in the 4th. Game 2 also goes to the Rockets, bruh. Please win Game 3. Yes, okay. We're still alive. We almost blew that in the 4th. Game 4, no, we go down 3-1. Here we go, season on the line, down 3-1. Okay, we force a Game 6 after we dropped 163 points. What? Can we win game number 6 to force a Game 7? We're at home. Come on, let's go. We're up by, oh my god, we are just scoring at an insane rate. Oh my god, don't choke this in the 4th. We're up by 11. We should be okay. Wow, we dropped 132 on them. Franz with 39 points. Here we go. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Are the Rockets going to blow a 3-1 lead, or are the Brooklyn Nets going to win? And we're down by 15 already. Oh, can we come back? Please make up some of the ground in the second. Okay, off to a good start. There we go. What a freaking second quarter from the boys. Mikal Bridges with 10 points. Who was shooting 4 for 10? Trey Johnson, don't try to be the hero. Oh, okay. We're up by 6. Oh my god, we're up by 9. We're going to win the Finals. We're going to win the Finals. Let's go! We come back down 15. They blow a 3-1 lead, and the Brooklyn Nets are your 2027 NBA champions, with Franz Wagner being your Finals MVP. Wow, that was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that rebuild. I really like this team I constructed, and I'm glad to see Leonard Miller develop as well. He's been kind of a fun player to use. And Franz Wagner, man, like, I forget how fun he could be and good he could be in 2K when you utilize him properly. And we got to keep Mikal Bridges and Nick Claxton around. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. Drop a like if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you all on the next rebuild. Peace.